Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Accident, a Hong Kong thriller from 2009. Now this film is about a professional hitman and his team of self-styled accident choreographers who kill their victims by trapping them in well-crafted accidents that look like unfortunate mishaps but are in fact perfectly staged acts of murder. So this man is consistently plagued by guilt, and the memories of his recently lost wife don't make things any easier for him. Even worse, one of his team members dies in an apparent accident, which forces him to stay one step ahead of his new competition. So very interesting premise on this one, very interesting, and this film definitely makes the most of it. One important thing that you need to understand about Accident is that it's a non-stop exhibition of paranoia because the script writing is first class as it straddles the line between chance and intent through a number of events that may signify an orchestrated murder by another party. So the way it works is that some events are immediately shown to be acts of human intent. For example, the opening scene is clearly shown to be murder that is made to look like an accident. But other events are left ambiguous. So you're not sure if it's an act of human intent or a moment of coincidence or chance. So you're basically placed in the same situation as the protagonist here because he's not sure either in a lot of cases. And that's really the foundation for the entire film, and it's a solid foundation to stand on. Very interesting stuff. It may surprise you, though, that the story moves fairly slowly. This isn't like a high-octane thriller, and I don't think it needs to be, and I don't think it really should be, because the concept of developing accidental murders takes time to set everything up. It takes precision, and also the basis of paranoia. You're not going to have a lot of action in this, you know what I mean? You do have some set pieces, some very cool set pieces of accidents occurring, but for the most part, this moves slowly, so just keep that in mind. And I do think it's a positive because it really allows the paranoia to take center stage in this film. And it focuses a lot on developing this main character, a very developed main character, and that helps. The entire film basically revolves around this guy, making this just as much of a character piece as it is a series of suspense sequences. And with that said, the accidents, as I said, themselves are very cool, and the direction is top-notch as well. This was actually directed by Pao Soi Chang, and Accident was his best film in his filmography up to this point, representing an improvement over his previous titles, I believe. And I still think that this is probably his best work still, despite the fact that he has given us some entertaining stuff between 2009 and the present day. Stuff like SPL2, A Time for Consequences, which I've mentioned multiple times previously, The Monkey King 2, which was surprisingly good actually, and Motorway, which is a pretty cool flick. So this director definitely found his rhythm after Accident. I know I did watch his previous films, and there are a few that are pretty interesting and good, but more hit or miss. He's definitely getting better, I think. So, the lead actor here is my boy, Louis Koo, who we've discussed quite a bit in my Asian Horror Year in Review playlist because he appeared in a bunch of those Troublesome Night movies, some of which are pretty good, a lot of which not so much. Most fortunately, his roles subsequent to that franchise were far more reliable and entertaining than that film series. He's definitely an actor whose filmography is worth exploring, just based on the fact that he's in the movie. Because he's made a lot of good decisions, and he's been in a lot of good movies, and interesting ones. Accident is certainly one of them, and I think it's one of his best films, to be honest with you. I really liked his performance in this one, too. It's a bit on the eccentric and gloomy side, but that's important for his character, and when you see his character develop, you can understand why he kind of is the way he is. He's very disciplined, and that makes him interesting to watch because he's so disciplined, and things start going wrong despite his discipline, and that's why he gets so, flustered. It's good, very good. I definitely recommend Accident, which is one of the better slow burn suspense thrillers in recent years, It is widely available on DVD, so be sure to check this one out. And as always, we'll see you next time.